Well, I was just reading Romans chapter 13, verse 1 through 4, and it talks about like support the authority. Everyone must support or submit himself or herself to the govern authorities. All right, and I was just reading that and realizing that even though the Republicans for the last 8 years have thumped the Bible, and I had disagreements with President Obama, but I didn't disrespect the office. So now Republicans are saying, we don't know we don't know what's happening. Why are these Democrats acting so crazy? Well, maybe some of these non-reading, non-understanding of the Bible Democrats are just reacting to you, who should have known better to disrespect the presidency as you did. So now they said, well, you Republicans, the Bible-thumping Republicans, have disrespected the presidency the last 8 years. Yes, and you disagree. It's fine to disagree, but I heard on some radio stations, I won't even call him president. And pretty much saying what the Democrats are saying now, he's not my president. We don't even know if he was born here in the United States. Well, whether he was born here in the United States or not, he was our president for the last 8 years. And if there had been something to it, they would have found out about it. But being the hypocrites that you are, Republicans, you just continue to hammer the guy. And I disagree with what he did with the things that he did towards the Jewish people. I disagree with the things he did to the Christians, but I know that God is on the throne, and if you read Romans 13, you can read more about that. God is on the throne, and if he chose this person to be president for that period, it was for a reason, and maybe not a reason we know now, but there was a reason, okay? And just as there is a reason for President Donald Trump being president now. But now you have a bunch of Democrats who neither know the Bible, nor maybe neither read the Bible, or even understand the Bible, and all they know is do unto others as they have done unto you. And they know nothing about turn the other cheek, because you, Republicans, didn't teach them anything through your actions. So this is what we got. We got this craziness happening.
Keep going. We are telling your friends to join your video.
Okay, keep going. Okay. So now we got these guys, Democrats, with their vagina hats and just acting a fool, especially Maxine Waters, which every time I hear her voice, I cringe, because I said, how can a black woman sound as ignorant as she? But she had you Republicans to learn from, how to act ignorant. And she learned it well over the last 8 years. Even though that her and her husband had some dealings with the bank, and they made sure that when the banks got bailed out, that the bank that they were dealing with was one of those banks. Okay, her hands and her husband's hands are dirty in that, but she's just playing the game as she's learned from you Republicans, as she learned from fellow Democrats. And in my opinion, it's over and done with. They should have had a better candidate, America was ready for a woman president, but they weren't ready for Hillary Clinton as the woman president. So we as Republicans, and I don't even know if I really solidly call myself Republican. I just as the older I get, the more conservative. In some cases, I get there's been some conservative parts about me that's been there all along, but I just didn't claim a party. So there you go. You have this going on, and it continued, and now this is what we have. And of course, Series, whatever his name is, I guess his name is Series, or Series, or whatever his name is. He's cutting the checks. He's paying these protesters to keep it up, and we'll see how long his money can last in working on making or causing as much havoc as possible. But when you Republicans point a finger at the Democrats, you got to point three fingers back at yourself and see that you set this up to be the way it is, and the people that are coming out are speaking so irrational. I mean, they're just pouring it on in a form of just being too irrational. So, who knows how long this is going to last. It lasted for 8 years with the Birth of It group, and it sort of faded out for a minute. And I know Hillary Clinton, she started it because she was kind of, knock Obama out of the way so she could become president earlier. Okay? But you guys, Republicans, you picked it up and you kept running with it for whatever reason. Right? And because I can't see, I can't see the forms on the website that you said that were layered, and the Social Security number that you said was from a guy in another state. That as a blind person, I wasn't privy to inspecting that. But my buddy Wayne Dupree, no, I don't think he went over into that realm. But a lot of you guys here, Peter Bowles on KNUS 5 to 9, he went that direction. Other guys went that direction as well, and I'm just talking about local guys here now. So I hope we have learned, or those who are Republicans and those who are Bible thumpers, hope you learned through this process that sometimes the roost comes home, and sometimes it's better to, don't just teach others, but to teach yourself. Because as far as what I know, for those of you who are Bible reading Christians, we are to be fishermen of men and women. And right now, we're throwing the fish back out. We put out a big net, and our net was full of holes. So now we let out a lot of fishes that we as Christians or Republicans, or if that's interchangeable, we could have drawn in. Because the presidency only lasted for 8 years, no more than that. But during that time, we could have been, or you could have been, because I wasn't refusing to call President Obama, and saying that President Hussein Obama. And yes, I understand that he was against Israel, against the Christians, but I figured, well, God is in power, and he would take care of those things that are happening. So want to let you guys know you can hear my radio show this coming Wednesday, or this coming Tuesday from 1 to 3, go to the website innervisionrecords.org. You can also listen to my radio show on Wednesday at 8 a.m. on KOMF radio. Thursdays, go to the website innervisionrecords.org. And then on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And then Sunday on KUHS Denver, yes, the voice of the city, on Sundays from 1 to 3. All right? So go to innervisionrecords.org. Help support our nonprofit. If you want to become a volunteer, we can definitely use some volunteers to help. We're getting ready to do open mic night sometime either in April or May. We definitely need some help with that. We need help with our accounting, and we also need help with just booking and helping at different tables, because we're probably planning on being at either the Jazz Festival or the People's Fair, or both. And at the Black Arts Festival, we're planning on being there as well. So we can definitely use some volunteers. And if we do the Taste of Colorado, we need at least 20 people to volunteer 4.5 hour shifts for that. And we need to know that we get some people to help us with that as soon as possible, because I'm going to put another person in charge of that, because I and my wife, we're going to be doing something else at that time. So definitely needs some help with that. And if you want to be a team leader on that one, that would be fantastic as well. And of course, your financial support is always welcome, as we have just signed up to get a donation button on our Facebook here, so you can donate directly to us. And check out our latest album. Is Innervision Compilation. And that's Innervision Compilation 2017. We also, if you go up to CD Baby, we have another one, Dreamland Music. That's not rated G, so parental guidance is for their CDs. And then we have Misty Art Angel as well, and a group called The Soft Parade, and Wayne Turner, and just some other music up there as well on City Baby. So it's a lot of ways that you can donate your 99 cents to support Innervision. If you have PayPal, there's a PayPal that if you go through that, you can, whatever you buy, a percentage will come to us. Amazon, go to our website, innervisionrecords.org. And you can also follow us on Twitter, that's Innervision Reco, and our Periscope as well. So there's a lot of ways you can support Innervision and our mission. We're going to be starting our radio station pretty soon, 24/7 in March, and that's going to take a loss. My brother Desmond, my brother from another mother, listen, my brother from another mother, just in case if anybody's listening, well, we didn't know you had a brother named Desmond. My brother from another mother. Okay, okay, I don't want everybody to come back and say, oh, yeah, Johnny got a brother named Desmond. Okay, he's my brother from another mother. Okay, want to make sure, because I can just hear somebody saying, who's Desmond? Well, Desmond, he's going to be running the station out of his house, and then I'll be remotely putting in things. So eventually we'll be looking for DJs for that, volunteer at the beginning, and then eventually we'll get some underwriting people to help us underwrite the station and get it up and going. So I think that's about it. Let's see.
We are still spreading the word. Add friend button.
Okay, that's it.
Comment. But finish button.
Okay, so I'm going to finish this, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay?